What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are getting into a new band here, a band I've never done on this channel before. This comes as a request from Ted Urbina, and he wants me to react to Grand Funk Railroad. Yeah, we're going back with this one. We're gonna go back quite a ways with this one. This is a song called Inside Looking Out. Now, I know of Grand Funk Railroad's existence. I know they're a band. I know they exist. I've heard of them. Now, if you were to ask me, have I heard any of their songs? I'm sure I have at some point, but I have no idea what they would be. I have no idea what they are. You could take 5 songs, have one of them be a Grand Funk Railroad tune, and the other 4 songs be from other bands in that era. Put them in a lineup, have me listen to all 5, I would not be able to tell you which one's Grand Funk Railroad. I can guarantee you I wouldn't be able to do that. So, to the best of my knowledge, I don't know any Grand Funk Railroad songs. Like I said, I'm sure I've heard some, like, on the radio, in passing, on TV shows, in movies, whatever, but I don't know them. So, this is going to be an experience. This was originally posted by The First Gunner, and this video has 5.1 million views. It'll get you there. So, without further ado, I think we should just get into this. What do you say? Link to the original video will be down in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Other than that, we are ready to get started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Grand Funk Railroad, Inside Looking Out from 1969. Alright, let's do this.
Alright, boy, let's do this!
I'm sitting here lonely like a broken man. I serve my time doing the best I can. Balls and bars, they surround me, but I don't want no sympathy. No, baby, no, baby. All I need is some tender loving to keep me sane in this burning oven. And when my time is up, you be my reaper.
Okay, so a very typical sound from that era, from the 60s era. I can't tell what the full instrumentation is. I see guitar and vocals. I see a bassist. I see a drummer. I don't know if there's anyone else in the band or not. If this is a 3-piece, that'll be interesting. It looks like this is on a television show of some kind. Now, here's the thing about doing performances on television shows. They have a tendency, and this is not the band's fault, this is the television station, and this is the television show's fault. They have a tendency to tell musicians, sorry, it's not that we don't trust you, we just like having all the control. So, you're going to lip sync.
Are you kidding me?
I can't tell if these guys are lip syncing or not. Something tells me they are, but like I said, that's not their fault. That is completely on the television station and the television show. That's their call. And the band has zero say in it, unfortunately. So, now I can't tell if they're lip syncing or not, though. So that's a good thing. they're doing a great, listen, if they are lip syncing, they're doing a great job of it, because I can't tell if they're lip syncing or not. I can't help but notice the mic for the lead singer, it's kind of wobbly. It's moving around a lot. So that's a warning sign. Let's keep going. Let's see if I can figure this out. Ooh. That afro. Oh, man.
I said, now, baby, just let me feel good. Yes, I feel good. Let me feel alright. Yes, I feel alright. Makes me feel alright.
I like that dynamic in vocals between the lead vocalist and the drummer. Their voices are similar, but there is enough of a difference that you can differentiate between the two. That kind of call and response we had right there, very cool. A very easy way to get the crowd into it. Let's see, what else? I love that bass line. I loved that bass line coming back in after the pause. That was pretty tasty. That was pretty nice. After hearing that call and response between the vocalist and the drummer, I'm not so sure that they're lip syncing anymore. I'm beginning to think that this is a live performance, flat out. Not sure. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Ice cold water running through my veins, you know they try and drag me back to work again. Pain and blisters on my mind and hands. Work all day making up a nickel bags in a notes are beating me, driving me wild. I feel happy like a newborn child. Now when my time is up, you wait and see. These walls and bars won't keep that stuff from me.
Back into the chorus. The song definitely has a groove to it. I mean, there's no denying that. I mean, I'm catching myself grooving along to it. I'm digging that verse structure. The way they had that verse structured is this. Everybody plays on the downbeat of 1. Bop. But that's it. Other than that, it's purely vocal. Then the next measure, downbeat of 1. Bop. Nobody plays, just the vocal. And it repeats and repeats and repeats. Up until, I guess you could define it as the pre-chorus, where it's on the 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and it builds. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and builds and 2 and 3 and 4 and builds and 2 and 3 and 4 and builds and 2 and 3 and 4. And then the chorus hits. Boom, with a full-blown groove. I like that. It's simple. It's very relatable. I mean, I've always equated simple to relatable. So simple for the crowd to relate to it because it's memorable and it's easy to replicate and follow, or follow and replicate, I should say. So, while I'm not terribly impressed with the musicianship so far, I am very impressed with the foresight to write a simply constructed song that the audience can relate to. Very impressed with that. And they've done a good job of it so far. Let's keep going. Kind of a guitar solo here. Ooh, nice. Little bass solo riff there. Wait, are we getting the full-blown bass solo? Nice. This is starting to get into like a jam band feel. Like they're looking at each other, they're communicating with their eyes to let each other know, okay, here we go, here we go. So, you know, your turn, you know, my turn. You know, you can see it in their faces. They're looking at each other. So this has that jam band feel. Now, is it planned? Is this completely improv? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I would say because it's on a television show, I would lean toward it was planned. I would lean toward this has been rehearsed. I would lean toward more of a standpoint of everything that's going on stage has been planned out and everything's going according to plan. Then again, unless we're in their heads, we don't know for sure. From the sound of it and from their body language and from the way their facial expressions are going, it leads me to believe that it is a jam band session at this point. There is improv going on. So, I like improv. I got no problem with improv as long as everybody on the band is on the same page and everybody knows that we're going to improv. As far as not the record company, as far as the television studio goes, who cares? What are they going to do? Cut you? Yeah, they might. But then who looks like the ass? The television station does. So, the television station may have told them, you have to do this, you have to do this, blah, blah, blah. But if they go out and they start performing and they don't feel like doing it, depending on their popularity, what's the television studio going to do? Cut them off and have tens of thousands of Grand Funk Railroad fans calling at the station going, what the hell?
What the hell?
What did you do?
What's the matter with you?
What happened to the band?
What the hell's that?
Why'd you cut them off?
What the hell's going on tonight?
No television station wants to field those kind of questions from so many different people. I promise you. So, they may be taking some liberties here. And if that's the case, that is cool. Let's keep going. Guitar solo. Like those bends. I'm going to pause it real quick. Two things I want to mention here. Number one, I couldn't help but notice on the guitar, the pickup that's up closest to the neck, it is like right up against the neck. And I think that's one of the reasons he's getting that really bright tone out of this guitar right now. You're getting quite a bit of fret noise. And fret buzz. While he comes up higher on the neck, you can hear the string rattling against the frets more prevalent within the tone. And I think that's due to the placement of the pickup on the guitar because it's right up against the neck. So it's going to pick up those vibrations and those buzzes better. Now, is that intentional or was that a design flaw? who's to say? You know, you're not going to find too many guitars built like that these days. Most pickups are a good 3 to 4 inches away from the neck. So, you know, there's that. The other thing I want to talk about is during this guitar solo, which he's doing a great job on, by the way, the drummer has got the backbeat going the whole time, which is nice. But the bass player is doing this hit with a slide down to emphasize 2 points. 1, I'm still here and I'm still playing. 2, pay attention to the other guy. Pay attention to that guy over there playing the guitar. So, boom, boom, boom. And he keeps doing that. He keeps doing the slide down. And like I said, that does 2 things. 1, I'm still here. 2, pay attention to the other soloist, which very tasteful, very intelligent. So I've done that myself. Come to think of it, when we played when I was in jazz band, I would do that. Like when we were doing funk tunes, especially when we would do funk tunes. That's a very common thing. So yeah, that's super cool. Let's keep going. See what I mean about that buzz? Doing the windmill. I can hear there's a change in the guitar tone now. I lost the buzz. Now, he's playing farther down the neck, which could be part of it. The other part of it, I couldn't see if he did it or not. It didn't show it. I was looking to see if he was going to switch his pickups. I didn't see him switch his pickups. But I think he might have, because the tone of the guitar did change from a solo tone to more of a chugga 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 tone, which is more a little more mellow, a little more subdued, a little fuller. Not so much high end, more mids and low end. So I don't know if he switched his pickups. I'm not sure, but there's a real good chance he did. I wish I could have seen it. Anyway, let's keep going.
I need you right now, mama. I need you right now, baby. You're right by my side, honey.
Ooh, the drummer.
Come on up and get down with me. I make you feel real good. Just watch and see.
Wait. He's playing harmonica? Little Mouth Heart Blues? Let's go back. I never saw him pick it up. He must have had it ready to go and quickly picked it up while the camera was on the drummer or something. Let's hear this. I dig a good harmonica. I can dig a good harmonica if it's done well. Sure. Let's see. Nice drum fill. In case you didn't catch it, while playing, he took a quick little break from the harmonica. He never really moved his mouth away, but he was able to sneak a vocal line in. He was able to sneak a uh-huh in. Check it out. He did it. That was smooth. That was real smooth. That was real slick. Check this out. See if you can catch it. There it was. That was slick. What did it? Put the harmonica in his pocket? Speeding up a little bit. A little bit. That was nice. Nice. That was fun. Oh, wow. Okay. There you go. Well, there you go, folks. That was Grand Funk Railroad with a little tune called Inside Looking Out, requested by Ted Urbina. I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to give you my score here. I'm going to try something a little new here. I'm going to give you my score, then I'm going to give you my thoughts as to why. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yeah, 7.6. I feel good with that score. Let me tell you why. So, you have a band up there, a 3-piece band. It looks like they're in a television setting doing a taping for a television show. You're going to be hit with limitations left and right from that television show. Having said that, it appears to me, after seeing everything and hearing everything, it looks to me like that was an actual live performance. That does not appear, when it's all said and done, to look like that was a lip-synced performance. There were too many variations in the vocals when he would pull back from the mic and the voice would change. You know, it was like kind of like what Eddie Vedder does, what I like to call mic awareness. They're able to use the mic as a tool, not just to amplify their voice, but to actually change the shape and sound of their voice. Too many times I saw that happen, and you could do it lip syncing, but your lip syncing has got to be dead on, like spot on, in order for that to happen. And I don't think anybody, especially in that era, could possibly do it. Now that's some serious rehearsals. So the guitar playing was clean. Nothing super spectacular. Even his guitar solo wasn't what I would call mind-blowing. His guitar solos, for the most part, were a bunch of hammer-ons and pull-offs, ascending up the neck. Not a whole lot of changing off the string. So he's soloed pretty much the entire time on one string, and then he would change to another string and solo on there for a while. No arpeggiations, no walking, no scales within 3 to 4 strings. So pretty simple, pretty easy way to play, I loved the bends. Everything he did was tasteful. It didn't sound bad. It didn't sound like, elementary schoolish. It didn't sound like, he'd only been playing guitar for a couple months. He's obviously got that guitar down pretty good. What he did well. The bassist, I think, is who I was most impressed with. He was playing some very tasteful licks in very tasteful spots. He never overplayed. And that is a common thing when you're playing this style of music, where you've given the bass player kind of carte blanche. Fill in the gaps, play some licks tastefully wherever you think they fit. And he did exactly that. He didn't put them in places where they didn't belong. He didn't overplay the licks. He didn't do too many licks. He did just the right amount to keep the song interesting and keep the song going. Lots of credit to the bass player. The drummer did a fantastic job keeping the beat down. I loved the vocals from him, the vocalizations from him. I understand why he was doing the woos and the yas and the ows and the stuff like that. I get why he was doing it. I do feel he did a little too much, and the drumming, while solid, when he would do fills towards the end, this is towards the end of the song. Now, maybe this is intentional. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. It seems like towards the end of the song, his fills started to get a little rushed. Now, between the fact that he was playing for over 8 minutes at this point, he's got to be getting tired. The adrenaline's kicking in. Everybody's having fun, getting lost in the moment and having a great time with it. So it's understandable that it rushed a little bit, but as a drummer, you really shouldn't be rushing. You should be sitting back in the pocket and grooving with it. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be letting your playing get, take off. You shouldn't let it race away from you. So a little bit of rushing on the fills. Now, he would rush on the fills, but then he would come back. But by that point, the damage is done. They've already accelerated. They jumped ahead. Now, he could pull it back, but he's still rushed. There's no escaping that. So he did do a good job of pulling it back, though. So, yeah, 7.7. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that does it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more content like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It will do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you do click on the button and join the fan base, you will find a bell down there. If you click on this bell, it will keep you up to date on everything having to do with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that does it for today, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.